Alright, at this time we would like to calculate the sample size for independent t-test, and we are using Python. So what you can see from the screen, first thing first that we need to do is import the library. So we use Statsmodels. So it's one of the libraries or a module in Python. Statistical API is SMS. So we run this one first. Alright. Then the next we set for the parameters. As usual, we need to have effect size first. So it should be based on a previous study. Right, so but we use the small one first. Let's see what's going on here. 0.3. Right. And then the alpha, the default is 0.05, and then for the power 0.8. That's the default one, and the ratio should be 1 because we have only one experiment and one control. So ratio sample size in the control and the experimental one. Okay, and then for the alternatives we use larger because in my hypothesis that the experimental group have a higher effect than the control group. Alright, we run this one first and then we calculate. For the calculations, the things that we need to see is about sample size, about TT, SMS is on the modules, and TT independent t-test, so power, right? So that's what we can see from the Statsmodels. And we include all the set parameters here: effect size, alpha, power ratio, and alternative. We include all of them. Right, then we run this one, and next is we need to print this out, how many sample size that we have from these calculations. Alright, print, and then F requires sample size, and then include that sample size from the calculations. And this time I just use 0.2f, so it's like two numbers behind the comma line. Okay, print that out, and we have 138 per group, so it's a quite big number because the effect size is quite small, right? But let's say we change to be the medium one, 0.5, and we recalculate, and then we have 50 sample size per group. Okay, and what about we change again to be 0.7, and then what we have here only 26 sample size per group. And let's say we're gonna change for the two tails. Let's say at the beginning we don't know it's gonna be higher or smaller effect, so we just print this out using two tails, and then the required sample size is 33. And when we change, let's say for the effect size to be 0.4, I'm sure it's gonna be higher to be 99. Right, well, that's it, how to calculate the sample size using Statsmodels in Python. This is for independent t-test. Thank you guys for watching.